Hello, I am Damien, and I am Gamian, and it Legend of Dragoon. When last we left off, we did things. We started the game. We were introduced to, what do you call it? Music. We were introduced to, the army of Sandora, in that they were destroying what we turned out to be the village of Celis, trying to find, for some reason, this lady Shauna right here. Dart, being a mercenary from Celis? Is there an L? I don't remember anyway. I don't remember if it's an R or an L. I know it starts with an S. Yes, L. There we go. Thank you. Celis. Oh. He was just kind of hanging out in the forest nearby, and then a dragon attacked him and stuff, and he got saved by some lady. And then, he went and he beat up the people who were remaining in Celis, learned that they attacked for some reason, and that they kidnapped Shauna, so he went to go save her from a hell in a prison. Yeah, we did that. We met Lavitz in there, a knight of Bale. Bale's Kingdom of Basil, I think. Kingdom of Basil. But the place we're trying to go right now is the capital city of Bale. And Lavitz is a knight Thunder Witch of the place. At war with Sandora. And so we are going there to find some form of asylum, possibly, but more importantly, information on what the heck is going on and stuff like that. But first, we have to go through the limestone cave. Ah, there's a treasure right here. Acquired a detonate rock. Okay, let's just find out immediately what that is. Not a regular item. Okay. That is a good. I don't know if that's actually true. That seems kind of... It's neither thing. We don't even have it. Okay. Alright, we just need to equip the Night Shield to someone. Raise physical defense power slightly, which is better than the bracelet that seems to do nothing. No, the salad increases accuracy by 10%. For physical attacks, at least. At least I assume that's what it means by hit rate. There it is. Detonates and attacks all. I have no idea how I would have been able to figure that out. I'm glad we finally found it. Who has the lowest defense? The answer is Dirt. It was. Yeah, I just... Aha! A healing potion. Hi, I mean, one of you is clearly a leech bat, but what the hell are you? Sorry, screaming bat. Fair enough, it's an ugly balloon. Dark and wind. Okay, attack the ugly balloon, please.
Yes. Double slash.
And defend, because you have low HP. Ultrasonic. Ow. That's an amusing way to attack, sure. Ultrasonic again, but they missed. Her eardrums are still have still burst from last time.
Yes. Double lash.
Da, 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 na, 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 na. I don't remember Lavitz being as hurt as he was. I'm also glad that Dart knows how to block ultrasonic waves with his sword. I mean, Shadow just kind of takes a hit and braces for it. I love the little blood clots that delete polygons when you kill things in this game. Yes. Nah, nah. Lavitz can heal more next battle.
Yes. Double lash.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yay. Is that another box? No, it's just a rocket. Oop. No! Okay, we got a treasure here. Ah! A Batard sword. Dart. Wield the Batard sword. Look at that. You're now stronger than Shauna. I mean, you already were, but not by much. Sadly, if I recall correctly, this is not a game that has different weapon graphics for different weapons. I'm gonna guess you're a little orc. Although it would be kind of funny if they called you a dwarf. Nope, orc.
Yes. Double lash.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. I'd actually like them to hit Lavitz more, just because he's guarding. Continuing to beat up on Shauna is not very nice.
Yes.
Or I can miss my addition as well.
Yes. Double lash.
Ta! A healing potion. And only 18 gold, 26 experience isn't the worst, but boy, your numbers low in this game. At least so far. Yeah, the gains which we get. Come on, you can do it. Can you actually do it? No. Alright. So I need to what? Nudge down? No? There we go. If the most frustrating thing with this game is a tiny inventory, I don't understand the design choice considering equipment slots are 255. Number you'll never need. Yeah. It makes me wonder if perhaps, except for the fact that they then... Well, no, because then if it just happened, like, we don't have time to fix it or something. My thought is, I wonder if they got it backwards, like if they messed up the code or something, being like, oops, we accidentally applied the 255 number to the weapons, to the equipment. But it could also just be that they're like, no, we want you to have to actually like think about and use your items and shit. Either way, yeah, it is far too small for an inventory that will also never increase in size. Oh, hello, Yarozi. Yarozi. Yaro. Oh, I hope you have a. I hope you have a good sleep. I appreciate seeing you here. Oh, and yeah, Dragoon is a fun game. Oh, there, never cared to never go me. So. Yeah, also true. So more likely that they just decided, whatever you call it, words and things, my head. Bleh. It was probably just an intentional choice of we have chosen far too small of a number. Is all. Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter if Shauna doesn't use an addition because she doesn't get to use any. Hazardous gas? Could be, yeah. Oh no! Humbug, look! A status effect! So yeah, that is the status effect of poison. I brushed up on... I actually read the manual before we started today. And by read the manual, I mean skimmed it massively. Oh, that there is poison. Every one of Dart's turns, he will lose 10% of his HP. Do I have an antidote? I have a body purifier. It dissolves poison. Let's use that, just because I don't want to have to deal with that. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in, Humbug. Have fun with your thing. And I'll talk to you later. Yeah.
Double slash.
Oh, you can just heal. Okay. I mean, I guess I can also just heal, so it's... You know, I can't really call that unfair. Rude. Also painful. Da. Yeah. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. You know what? Everyone's just gonna heal for a little bit. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum. They really don't like Shauna. I wonder if the game is programmed in which such a way to be like, we are going to mostly focus attacks on the weakest party member. Or maybe the orc is just too lazy to move diagonally. Yeah, ba-da-da-da. Harpoon. Thank you for using HP recovery, because that means you didn't hit me. Double the slash. I do appreciate with the amount, with the upscaling and whatnot, we can actually see like a lot of effort and whatnot like went into the faces, especially in the big things. Stepping stones. Shauna, be careful not to slip. Okay. Total vanishing. Is that acne cream or something? That's probably actually a battle item of some variety. Ah, destroys minor enemies. Neat. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. And another body purifier to make up for the one that we used up. God damn it, Lavitz! Ah, Lavitz! Adventure! Hello, Darvish. Dart, Lavitz! Whoa. Huff, huff, huff. This is the second time you saved my life. Huff, huff. I was just around. Even though that was the case, I was lucky you were around, Dart. It'll be a long relationship we will have. Yep, that's right. Excuse me, you guys. Don't leave me like that. And thus it becomes official. Dart and Lavitz's bromance. Let's see. Hey, Maven. And absolutely. These are rock flyer. These are rock flyer fies. Sure. Oh, you know a lot. Well, I used to be saved by these a lot. Me too. In particular, the ones close to a battlefield were helpful. Excuse me, don't just chat amongst yourselves and leave me out. Tell me what they are. Oh! Ah! Oh boy! The light from a rock fly... I cannot say rock firefly, apparently. The light from a rock firefly has a healing power. Well, Shauna learned at least one thing. Well, well, I know something you don't know too, Dart. What is that? I'm not telling. Well, you have been away from each other for 5 years. It's natural to not know about each other. Wait, my mom and I aren't like that. Every time I go back to Bale, she welcomes me with the same smile. What? Did I say something wrong? Let's get going. Your mother is waiting for you in Bale, right? Yeah. Yay. No, sorry, I want to be down here because treasure. Angel prayer. Eh. No, I want it. Burnout. Okay. So we can go down that way or we can go up. My instinct tells me the way I'm going at the moment is the correct way, so I should go back up. Oh, ew. It's almost adorable. However, it is evil. So I'm sorry, even if it's adorable, it is evil. And we say to evil, exactly. Double slash. Bum 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 bum. I should check my addition meter. I will tell you all right now, that is a thing I'm going to do a lot. Because I can't be bothered to actually remember how much I've done a thing. Oh, cool, we're at level 4 double slash already, and we're actually not a fairway. They go up by 20, so we're not actually a fairwayer at all. But we are almost a fairway, almost at level 3 there for Harpoon. That's good. So let's check the back room, because I feel like that's not progress. I am clearly wrong, and I don't trust that rabbit. 100 gold. Well, we're going to come back to this room in time to probably be betrayed by a rabbit. Oh, treasure. Give. No, but I want it. Who is it now? Another orc? More evil spiders? Nope, the screaming bats and the orc. Ow. Harpoon. That's a rude strike, orc. I missed. You can tell ahead of time if you've missed, because you don't get the opportunity. You do not get the opportunity to use an addition. Ow, my face right there. It hurt. Bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum bum.
Yes. Double slash.
Ah.
Yes. Double slash.
Hey, Dark Mist. Okay. Curiosity as well. Is that 26 what everyone gets, or do we split that? So we are currently at 327. If we get all of it, that will be 353. Okay, so not only do we get a small amount of experience, we split it. A charm potion. A spark net. Now to find out, am I trying to catch that rabbit or am I trying to avoid it? Trying to catch it. Got it. We got a poison guard. Cool. So that prevents poison. Obviously. Yeah, let's give it to Shauna, because she doesn't have very much HP. Not that it matters, because it's always 10% of your HP, but still. Not sure if I've ever gotten that before, because it wouldn't surprise me if I had tried in the attempt of being like, I feel like I should be able, I'm trying to catch that thing. But it also wouldn't surprise me. It's like if I weren't able to seem to get close enough to it, I'd just been like, I guess I can't get it. Hard to say, because I have no idea how. No idea. So many years back, what I may or may not have decided. Ow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double slash.
Ha! Ha! She's immune, you fool! Except she's probably going to still take damage from that. Yeah.
Harpoon.
Wow, wow, wow. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum.
Yes.
Miss. Embarrassing. Defend again. Clearly, Dart is just intentionally missing to make sure everyone else gets a chance to get what they need. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, now we want to go this way. To go this way. Eh. Ah, save point, eh? Sounds like I should probably save. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Oh, a new friend. Slime. Looks like they got gooey arms. Shoot an arrow into it. Arrows are always the best way to fight a slime. Aw, it's a little slime man even. Don't throw yourself. Gross.
Yes. Double slash.
Missed it. Bum, 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 bum.
Harpoon.
I kind of figured that would have been enough. Don't run away, you... Fine. Can't believe... Dart is one experience away from a level up. Cool. And how many attacks are you now away from, Ha! Nice. So 11. Body purifier. Bandana. Bum bum. The bandana is specifically... Oh, you're already wearing a bandana. I guess that's why. The bandana is just worse than the salad, okay? However, this does mean we can give the salad to darts. I'm sorry, wait, what did it do? Increases magic attack and accuracy. Okay, has nothing to do with defense. Well, that's fine enough for me regardless. Speaking of, what do your additions look like, Lavitz? I didn't check. 1 away from level 3. Excellent. I'd like you to stop screaming at me, please. There is something there. Could that be the much-talked-about Guardian of the Cave? Shauna, step back. Don't worry about me. I can help. No, that's what I mean. You use a bow. You're much better suited in the back row, like away from all the frontline action. That way you don't get hurt. That's why you use a bow, right? So you can, do efficient damage without being in the line of direct fire. It's coming. Hi. Okay, it's better than I thought it was, because at first I thought it was some kind of centipede millipede thing. But it looks like it's more of a snake thing, and that's fine. Snake things are fine. Welcome, Ulabolus. I imagine that name was probably Ulaboros. But I don't actually know if this... I imagine this game was made in Japan. I know it wasn't made by... It was made by Sony directly. Let me find out. Did this release in Japan first, real quick? I shouldn't be looking this up because we have a battle to fight, but I have curiosity. Oh, yeah, Japan first. Okay, yeah. Good to know. Anyway. An Earth Snake Boy. Bam! New level, new edition level.
Double slash.
Do we have a wind one? Thunder, flame, dark, charm potion. Eliminate minor enemy. This enemy probably isn't minor, so that doesn't count. Could detonate. Well, that seems kind of wasteful as well. So I could use one of these. Or I can just go... Ta! Way to gnaw on her head.
Double slash.
I kind of mistimed that a little bit. It's a little early. No, you can gnaw on his head too, I guess. It's fine. Whatever. Ta!
Double slash.
Ta! There we go. Heck yeah, 14 damage. Gnaw. There we go, everyone's got a gnaw now. Oop. Okay, so you can... What the hell are you doing? One part of me thinks that this will cause a counterattack. Another part makes me think I just can't hit it with anyone but Shauna or magic. Yeah. I can't! It's too high to hit! Ow! Well, that was rude. You can do it, Shauna. Yeah, but that pissed you off. Yeah, you can't poison us when we're defending. Alright, Shauna, throw a thing at it. I mean, I want the money that I can get from these instead, but let's use Dark Mist. Yeah, eat that. Ow. Ah, you got back on the ground. Good. Stab.
Harpoon! Yes! Double slash!
Dun. Even though you're probably going to wind up immediately re-poisoned, Lavitz, there you go. Hwah. Yep. Alright, Shauna, just try to kill it with your little 7 damage arrow. Nope. You want to finish it off, Dart?
Yes! Double slash!
Guess not. Ow.
Harpoon!
Wah.
Yes! Double slash!
Okay, and on its head some more. Looks like the poison stopped working. Wha! Nope, missed. Okay. Ow. And you went back into your hole, which means, as far as I'm... no, Blabbitz is poison again. Or still. Which says to me, just everyone guard and heal for a little while. Art. Hua. I guess I might as well have Shauna attack when she is not doing anything else. And she's immune to poison regardless. Oh, nope, he's out. You fool. Ha! What are you doing, Dart? Don't be a kill stealer. Shauna defeated it fair and square. We did it! Now let's get on our way to Indel's castle. Shauna. Shauna! What? Ah. What the actual fuck? What? What was? Yeah, Ice Queen. Ooh, War God's Amulet. Everyone leveled. Nothing new learned. What on earth happened? Just gonna keep bobbing your head to the music there, Laffitz? I don't know. Dot, dot, triple dot. Anyway, we are safe. We should think about how to get out of here. Probably through that door back there. It'll be fine when we get to Bale. I think... Or I think, I don't know who said that. Might have been me. I don't know, Lavitz is still poisoned. Purify your body, Lavitz. Detoxified. 5 more double slashes. Plenty more harpoon. And now we can also use the War God's Amulet. Increases hit rate for attacking all by 20%. Nice. Let's give that to the one who doesn't have anything special going on, I guess. Boop. Bum bum. Run, Dart, run. We're almost... We can see the mist. Wrong game. Ooh. New treasure still. Eh. A healing potion. Okay. I was hoping for money. Orc, ugly balloon. Orc again.
Yes.
1.
Double slash. Harpoon.
Eh.
Yes.
2.
Double slash.
Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum.
Harpoon. Yes.
Yeah.
Double
3.
slash.
Bum bum ba da 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 da. 4.
Double slash.
Bum bum ba da 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 dum. Ba da da dum. So Dart, just to re-verify again, so Dart should go to 487, yes? Yes, okay, yeah. So the people in the party split it 3 ways. Which sucks, but whatever. Acquired 50 gold. And the sunlight. Sun for me. This is fine. We wanted to get another hit in with Dart anyway. Wah.
Harpoon.
That's rude. No, not you, Shauna.
Yes. Double slash.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, little Dart. So you are now at... There we go. Level 5 is the highest level of addition one can have, it seems, which is good. That is what Humbug told me earlier, and that is now verified, which means we can swap him now to Volcano. You're going to still be harpooning for a while, though, Lavitz. Bum bum. bum bum. I will enter the capital of Bale, Indel's castle. Welcome to Bale, land of the flying birds. Let's see, okay, so... okay. Alright, can I have this? Thank you. Got 50 gold. Now I feel a little bad. Oh my god, it's Sir Lavitz! Oh, Sir Lavitz, please let me draw your portrait again. I think that might already be a picture of him on the canvas. Oh, don't move. It'll be done soon. Don't move. Dot, dot, triple dot. Dot, dot, triple dot. Dot, dot, triple dot. Dot, dot, triple dot. Yes, here you go. Acquired portrait of Lavitz. Isn't it a little too handsome? I don't think so. Thank you. I'll treasure this. Okay. Now we have a portrait of Lavitz. I'm going to assume it's a good. Lavitz's picture. Lavitz's portrait drawn in Bale. It looks so real. Oh. I cannot use it to see an image of Lavitz like I assumed I would be able to. So what's the point of hiding around back here? The answer seems to be nothing. Okay. For now. Oh, no, no. Stumbling. To the left is the castle of Indels. It is a beautiful castle, and the pride of Serdio. Drinks! Drink! Give me more drinks! Okay. If I obtain some form of drink, I will be sure to give it to you. You seem like a friendly enough fella. Okay, so the different color, you'll notice the different one. We can actually remove those if we wanted to, but I don't want to. Same as Final Fantasy VII. So, no, come back. I said. So the different colors mean different things. Green is just a normal building entrance area to go through. I still have the manual opened up right here, so we're gonna just take a quick peeky poo. As soon as I find it again. Let's see. There we go, icon displays. Okay, so green is showing a random point of entry. I mean, not random, but just any point of entry. Yellow is a clinic or hotel. And blue is a weapon or an item shop. Hello, you have a skeleton. Items are important. Buy? I'll buy something. Let's see, we can buy healing potions, angel prayers, purifiers, meteor fall. Spear Frost. Or return potions. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna say, keep the Detonate Rock, because I'm kind of curious to actually make use of it. Get rid of the Spark Net. I hate that it goes out of the menu like that. Same with the Total Vanishing. We'll keep that one to use at some point, but get rid of those. We can't get rid of much. I need to actually use these healing potions, I guess. We don't need 2 charm potions. I was going to buy 1 more body purifier, though. Bum bum. Okay. And now, I don't believe you have anything in here. At least nothing that we're specifically trying to find.
Oh boy, Sir Lavitz! How have you been? Auntie was worried about you.
Basil and Sundora, which were originally one country, Serdio, have been at war for 20 years. That's okay, that's been a long war. War? Oh, don't worry about it. King Alibert will take care of it. Are you a clinic or a hotel? You got a save point. That's good. And more people to talk to, and another door. Spirits? Yeah, I have good ones. 100 G per bottle. Want it? Okay. Thanks. Acquired good spirits. Every day is tense for us because Dole broke the truce.
Give me a break, huh? What about it? It's about the war.
The war? Probably a guy. My child fell in the battle. My grandchild fell too. I have no more meaning in my life. Okay. Oh, it's 100 G per night stay. Walk away. No, sure, we'll stay 1 night. We don't have any kind of pressing business right now, after all. Alright, I'm going to use your save point. It's complimentary, right? Bottom. Bottom. But there we go, you know, finally, this far into the game already. Proof that inns do exist. I assume that's just the entrance to the bar. So if I go down here... Hey, I found that booze you wanted. I got the good stuff. Smell that, spirit. And they're good ones. Oh, you're gonna give me a spirit? Sure. Brother, you're generous. Well, I'll have it. Let's tell that there's few things more fueling of indignant rage than someone being priced on the save point in the game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we stepped away from requiring an in-stay to save the game, that was a good step. You're welcome. I'm probably gonna rob you blind, though, just so you know. You have anything else to say? I feel a warm glow through my whole body. Well, I guess we found our way into the sewers? $20 gold. What even am I doing here? What is going on? Aha! Help! Help! I'm trapped in the sewer! Somebody help me! Okay. How can we open this? It won't open by hand. That was fun. I'm glad we came here. All it cost me was 80 gold, basically. Because we got 20 back by that chest. Bum 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 ba dum. Oh, Who wants to go to a dumb castle? Let's go this way. In the water well. Acquired Stardust! Excellent. Stardust is also known as the Wishing Stone. As the name implies, it is believed to fulfill the wish of the person who gets it. Well, I've got 2 now, and I haven't had a wish fulfilled yet. Bum bum bum. This is Slambert Plaza. It is dedicated to the father of Lavitz, who is called the Lance of Slambert. Lavitz's father, Servy, was a man of too much integrity. If he had recovered from the betrayal of a dear friend, he wouldn't be dead. Okay. Before Serdio split, there was a knight named Graham. I think he's still alive in Sandora. Graham. Slambert is the absolute best name that can ever exist. And he chooses to use a spear instead of just, a suplex. Wait, I'll visit my home after I finish briefing King Albert. I have to draw a line as a knight. Whatever you say. Ba-na-na. The daughter of this house has been waiting for her boyfriend for 10 years. Would you like some? Marza Road, which leads to the commercial city Lohan, is closed. I'm having a hard time getting good stuff. The country of Sardu was divided in 2, and they are fighting this war now. My granddaughter is a knight. She is on a mission with her fiancé, or her finance, to defend Hoax. Poor guy needs fresh produce. Hey, DX. I'm a little concerned that their mission is to defend a place called Hoax. Assuming it is a place. And not a hoax. I'm gonna go slip right in here, though. Ba-ba-dum. These. There's a stone among the spears. Acquired Stardust. But also this is a weapon shop, so man of the weapon shop. If you want to survive, buy weapons. I'll buy something. Maybe. We already have the Batard Sword. We don't have a Sparkle Arrow. We don't have Scale Armor. It's better for you. Here I got a leather jacket. We got 1 sallet. We could get another sallet. Could have a Poison Guard. Don't have a Panic Guard. Avoid the abnormal status Confusion. No. Taking a Wishing Stone isn't theft. It's a collectible. Okay, so the statuses. What Confusion do, if we ever run into it, is it makes it where you randomly attack you either attack a party member or you run away. Stunned, I believe, is basically just you can't do anything for 3 turns or until you relieve poison, not poison, stun. Fear, I believe, cuts your attack and defense by half. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any of these things, but we will buy Sparkle Arrow. Yes. Yes. Shauna is armed. Conf. I will buy this scale armor. I will be armed with it. Yes. Dart is armed. Conf. A salad for Lavitz. Conf. Ba-da. Okay, these bracelets are worthless, so we get rid of the bracelet, get rid of the clothes, get rid of the broadsword. This is one of those games where everyone uses a unique weapon, which I appreciate. I always like that. I like when everyone has a signature weapon. It's cool. Anyway, don't need that. Don't need the bandana. Don't need the bracelet. Don't need the short bow. Don't need leather armor. Don't need bandana. There's so many healing potions. I don't want to sell them though because healing is good. Ba-bum-bum-ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum. Alrighty, where else can we go? We can go into this house to talk to the lady who's been waiting for 10 years for her boyfriend to show up. Do you know anything about the Vice Commander of the 5th Knighthood? He is my boyfriend. Sorry, let me do that again. He is my boyfriend! Da na 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 na. I'm not. Oh. There's a hole in the wall. Is this a passage for mice? Bum, bum, bum. Mice passage for the mice. Hello, child? Are you Gilbert Gottfried? Oh, Sir Lavitz, it's good to see you safe. Bum. Welcome to the clinic. We can treat 3 kinds of abnormal conditions: poison, fear, and dispiriting. This is a school for ants. My baby sister is hospitalized upstairs here. Please be quiet. Okay. The healing light is somewhat mysterious. Hey, are you the sister of that guy? I want to be well soon. The nurse over there is pretty, but strict. These are patients who need long-term treatment. It's 10 goes for 1 treatment. What? No! How dare you? I don't trust your radioactive stone. Hi. This is for employees only. For treatment, enter from the door in the back. Heck. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Startled me, though. Alrighty, next door. This one, I guess, is right here. A library. Hey, you must be equipped with weapons and protectors. I see. Oh, I don't see your face. The stone called Stardust is believed to bring happiness to the person who collects it. Welcome. We have a big selection. Find what you like. I'm going to eat this tonight. The candle? Don't eat the library's candle. Why would you eat a library's candle? Magical power. With their magical power, the Wingleys ruled the world. Today, that kind of power is unknown. How to be a knight. Power without rationality is the same as a naked sword. I appreciate that because those are all delightfully good games. Breath of Fire 3 and FF9, definitely very, very, very high for me as well. Legend of Dragoon I have played, but it's been so long I can't properly state its location for me. Power without rationality is the same as a naked sword. A good sword requires a matching sheath. Yeah, we learned about magical power already. Whatever a Wingley is. Yep. Dragon. There once were dragons in the world. They are extinct now, and we cannot see them. Is that why that thing we called a dragon was actually a bug? Wingleys. There is a winged species living on the continent of Indines. Legend says they once ruled the world. Geography of the continent of Indines. Indines is a peninsula-shaped continent between the Sea of Fortos and the Sea of Elysian Coral. Elysian Coral. There we go. Not Alace, but Alyss. Like Alice, but of Alice. The Elysian Coral. I don't know how something is shaped like a peninsula, though. Thing. Bow. It's like a little mouse friend that says bow. 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 Okay. Don't eat the candle. Sir Lavitz, you are safe. We were worried because we heard the first knighthood was annihilated. Well, these things happen. We're here now. That's the weapon. Okay, I know where I am. I'm like, where the hell am I? I'm just back at the plaza. So we go this way! Yay! Is this the castle? Doesn't sound very castle-like. Acquire... I just bought a sparkle arrow. Why would you do this to me? That's our Sir Lavitz. You really did come back alive. Horse thing. It is good as a charger. All the horses are gone. Oh. Yeah. I mean, my fault for already buying the weapon, I guess, but... You would think I would learn, but I don't. I never do. I purchase things immediately. What is this place? It is a pompous place. Oh, Lavitz, welcome back. Everybody was worried about you. Sir Lavitz, nice to see you. Back safe. King Albert will be happy to meet with you. Okay, now please don't hit that again, because that was a obnoxious noise. I didn't like it. Oh, there's an up right here. Hi. Oh, Sir Lavitz, I knew it. Okay. I knew it too. You can't prove I didn't. I see.
Sir Lavitz, it's really you, Sir Lavitz. When did you come back? Oh boy, Sir Lavitz! When did you come back?
Let me through, please. Thank you. This is the castle. Bum ba da da da. Hey, we found a wheel. We've opened the doors. Da na 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 na. Alright, we need to go back down. Ow! Phew! Acquired Stardust. Don't need to worry about that pompous place. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Nothing on this side. Sir Lavitz, welcome back! Sir Lavitz, it's you, Sir Lavitz? Everybody loves Sir Lavitz. Sir Lavitz, welcome back! Ah, there's a treasure. Acquired 50 gold. Well, that makes up for... That's a treasure that I can't actually have. That makes up for what I spent on the Sparkle Arrow, I think. But now that we're out here... That's just going to be the pathway I didn't take. Let's go back and go through those doors. Because I can. Really does seem to be a small castle from the outside, though. Under the fountain we go, and it is here. We can go back into the sewers, which you now know has the same music as the castle. Bum, bum, ba, na, 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 na. I'm on a boat. Where am I going? This is not an adventure I was expecting to have. This is a much longer adventure than I expected to have. Hi, Dran. Where am I going? I don't remember seeing that door before. If I go straight, that'll probably just take me back where I started. Get off the boat, I guess. Right, yeah, because I can't get past that. I couldn't get past that bucket, so... Yes. Ah, we're here. So, is the hole in the wall, is this a passage for mice? I know there's a thing in here. Where are there? Sorry, I clicked too fast. It was covered in some kind of goopy dunk, but yeah, we did it. We got the Stardust. Back on the boat. But yeah, so we took that whole adventure to get some Stardust. Covered in cobwebs and dust and stuff, I guess. Dusty Stardust. But we gotta be careful, because we can't really remove the dust from the Stardust. If you remove the dust from the Stardust, all you have is a star. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Are we finally back? Not quite. The adventure continues, because technically we shouldn't be able to turn the boat like that. There's a very clear and obvious way the water is flowing. And that travel is not possible. But the important thing is the adventure is over. We can climb this ladder, which I'm already in the midst of climbing. And we obtain 20 gold. Well, it's the thought that counts. No, I want to go down. And now we can return back to the rest of the castle. It really does sound more like a dungeon than a proper castle, though. Like, it doesn't have quite the majesty that you would normally expect and hear from a castle background song. It does have gravity, but not not the majesticness of a castle. Like, when I think castle song, I think Hyrule Castle from A Link to the Past, if we're being honest. Oh, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. But who knows? Maybe the castle turns out to be a dungeon, and I just don't remember that. Bum, ba-da-da-na-na. Alrighty, now we can climb up to floor 2. Sir Lavitz, you are safe. I still cannot believe it, although you are in front of me. Welcome back, Sir Lavitz. The knight's motivation increases when they hear you are safe and sound. Well, well, Sir Lavitz, welcome back safely. That an astrolabe? What is this? Stardust. I guess it's not an astrolabe. Well, well, Sir Lavitz, welcome back from the hell of the total destruction of the knighthood. You don't have to phrase it like that. Treasure. 100 G. Well, I mean, yeah. Lavitz is love. Lavitz is life. Down we go, and here... I don't know what you could be suspicious of at all. An active ring. What does that do? Increase whatever stat we have that causes speed? Speed? No, avoid the abnormal status dispiriting. Being dispirited means you cannot gain SP. Not that anyone has SP anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Bum, 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 bum. But now we can climb the stairs. I am the head of the first knighthood. Fair enough. I am the head of the first knighthood, Lavitz Slambert. I mean, having the last name of Slambert is probably too good for this world anyway. I am back from the field. Oh, Lavitz. I was feeling uneasy because I heard you were missing. Oh, please make yourself comfortable, everyone. Your Majesty, it's more than I deserve. Ah, Noish.
It was true. His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state.
Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend from my childhood as well as a master of martial arts. Anyway, where have you been? Sorry, I got momentarily... He can't see it. I got momentarily distracted because I think the thing around... I feel like the thing around King Albert's collar says Dad. After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandora and held against my will in Helena prison. Yeah, see, look at that. It says Dad. What? In Helena? However, thanks to the act of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. Dart and Shauna. They are from Celis. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. I have a favor to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shauna in this castle? No, I'm sorry, anything but that. What? It seems Imperial Sandora attacked Celis to take Shauna away. So they could go after Shauna any time. And when I think of it... Is that the reason you brought me here? Shauna? I can walk next to Dart. I have been working towards that. There's nothing we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. I just noticed that guy in the shadowy cloak still just hanging out back there. Imperial Sandora obtained a force called the Dragon and went on the offensive. We were holding the battle line in hopes, but if the dragon can fly at low altitudes and directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it even with the high ramparts. There is no place safe in Serdio now. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? What? Shauna? It may be even more dangerous from now on. I don't mind as long as I can be with you, Dart. Well, I take back the request. But one more thing. I would like to ask a question to Minister Noish.
Ask me anything, son. My head is filled with all the legends and history of the continent of Indinosis.
I was on a journey to pursue the Black Monster.
The Black Monster?
The monster that attacked Neat 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown.
Oh, you were a victim of that devil.
I want to hear everything. Please tell me about it.
Well, there's hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him was reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the Black Monster is called the devil that disobeyed the Great Existence. and is also known for devouring the god.
Hot.
Devouring the god? Yeah, and surprisingly, it shows up in history beginning 11,000 years ago.
11,000 years ago is the time the Dragon campaign ended.
You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Instead, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities.
Ooh.
After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
A lot of historical lore going on in there. Now, that legend is also told in the instruction manual, but they phrase it slightly differently. This is my favorite part of it entirely, as I'm going to read to you now. They, referring to the humans and whatnot, they overpowered the Winglies in a bloody confrontation. The humans prevailed, and they learned to coexist in peaceful harmony.
The Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign. Oh.
What is a Praetorian? Praetorian of or having the powers of a Praetor. Each of 2 ancient Roman magistrates ranking below a consul. Okay. A Praetorian is also a man of Praetorian rank.
Excuse me, sir, it is time for the war meeting.
Oh, I see. Tell them we will come soon. Shauna, this war will be particularly harsh one. It will be a particularly harsh one for those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is the best place to think about your future. But this is our first time in a castle. Well, there's a place with a great view next to this room. Go enjoy yourself. The view from the castle. I see. Please excuse me.
She is so hasty. Please excuse me too. But you'll notice I didn't bow.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we finish the wall meeting, we will send Lavitz to you.
Okay. I wanted to talk to Noish. But okay. I want in on this meeting.
You're the brave man from Celis, but this is the chamber of His Majesty King Albert. You are not allowed to go in.
Sorry. Wee!
And I'm down here. Gotta figure out how to get back up. Shauna's waiting for me. Now that Lavitz isn't with me, I should just go visit his mom. I probably should have done that. I know, right? Be great. From here, we can see all of Basil. Might we even be able to see Celis?
Celis is over the mountain. Besides, we cannot see it anyway, because we are so far. I hope everybody is safe, especially the ones who already died.
Yeah, I probably should have told you about those. I'm sure they're okay. The war meeting is over. Yes, they are. According to the brief by my aide, most of the people in the village are safe. Those who are not safe are dead. Really? I am relieved to hear that. But it will take time to rebuild the village.
Still, good. I can meet everybody again. Except the ones that died.
But we have bad news. Sandora is now readying itself to attack us. They are planning to use the dragon for the offensive. On Hoax. A dragon? If they release that monster in the battle, it'll be total genocide. Our role as the knighthood is to stop it. I'm heading to Hoax now. Maintaining the battle line will determine the future of Basil. Well, good luck with that. I have lived only for myself. I believed it was something I had to complete by myself, even if I had to leave Shauna and the people of the village behind. But when I came back, look at this. I almost lost my hometown again. Lavitz, I'm going to Hoax with you. I don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed. So I want to go to the battle, where I'll see a lot of bloodshed. What about the Black Monster? It can wait. We have to end the war first. I can very much appreciate that. Darts is a protagonist who actually, understands priorities. Because I can see so many other RPG protagonists being like, well, good luck with your battle. I have my personal problem to go deal with first. And then I'm going to end up on that battle line anyway because the battle is going to come to me instead.
Once Dart makes up his mind, he never changes it. Of course, I'm going too. I cannot stand the war either. I can fight too.
You guys. Everything is determined, and now we have to prepare. Then let's go to Bale now. There are item shops, weapon shops, and my home. Please meet my mother. Please, Dart, I want you to meet my mother. She will be happy because she hasn't had a guest for a while. Heck yeah, awesome music as well. I'm sad that the awesome music is gone. Not that this music is bad. I feel like I am playing... wrong way. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. But, that's going to bother me. It is a game on Steam that I have. I played a fair bit of, but haven't gotten super far, because I'm not great at it. But it's like Minesweeper with an RPG twist to it. Sounds like that game. Which, given that that is much more recently released than this game, it would mean that that sounds like this, but still. Point being, we're going to meet Lavitz's mom. But the real question is, will she have a name, or will she be known as Lavitz's mom? Mom, I'm home! Lavitz's mother.
Oh, Lavitz, it's Lavitz. I was worried because I didn't hear from you for a long time.
Sandora's resistance was tougher than I thought, but don't worry, we defeated them.
Your late father would be prouder to hear that.
Lavitz, what about Helena?
Don't mention that to her.
Sorry, but I don't want her to be worried. I don't know what he is talking about.
Well, fine. I am already happy just having you come home, but... You brought a bride with you. Oh, my big baby.
Mom, she is not.
Oh, don't be shy. What's your name? Shauna? Shauna, my son is a little awkward and stubborn, but he is very sweet-natured.
So my options are, no, he is not sweet-natured, or, good luck, Shauna. Clearly, the only correct answer. Good luck, Shauna.
Do you mean it for real?
Dart, don't be so silly. Mom, Shauna is Dart's sweetheart. What?
Oh, please excuse me, but if you don't make it clear, it hurts her.
I will say so from now on.
Does it mean I am your girlfriend?
I said it because otherwise Lavitz will be in trouble.
Dart! You fucking dumbass! Lavitz, please find somebody like her so that I can hold my grandchild in my arms. You are not a child anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And you'll stay here today, honey?
Well, I was commanded to defend Hos, so I have to leave as soon as...
Oh, well, I understand. But you can have at least lunch, can't you? It'll be ready soon, honey. I'll give you a hand. Oh, there's no need. But then again, maybe. My pleasure.
All right. Well, what can we do till lunch? I can show you my bedroom. Would you like to see my bedroom, Dart? I would be very interested in showing you my bedroom. Yep. Banana. Oh, this is...
Stardust! Shauna is working hard and is helpful. I'll do my best to make a delicious meal.
I'm going to steal from Lavitz's mom. It's only 20 gold. She won't even notice. The lunch is not ready yet. What are we going to do? Why don't we take a nap? In your bedroom. Come on, Lavitz. More importantly, I do want to see your house. Especially your bedroom where we can take a nap together. Show me around your house. This is the first time I've been in such a huge house. There is nothing interesting, but we can at least kill some time. Walk around wherever you like. And I'll tell you about it. Alright, I'm going to find your bedroom. Is this your bedroom? This is my room. Your bed's pretty small. There's a cut in the pillar. Were you swinging your sword or something? I use a spear, thank you very much. No, I was measuring my height. Lavitz was a kid once? What do you mean? It was my parents' room. It's been my mom's room since my father passed away in the war. Okay. It's a boring room. This is the library. There are many books on strategy. Are you interested in that, Dart?
It's my weak point. What are you doing?
Come here. I'll show you my treasure.
Treasure?
Here is my treasure. Please take a look at it.
Lavis, that's just your penis. I see. It's a nice view of Indel's castle from here.
This is what I saw every day when I was young. I grew up thinking, I'll be an admired knight just like my father, and I'll protect this country.
Your dream came true.
Yes, but the reality was much harder than I imagined back then. I feel all the more strongly how great my father was. To protect this country, I would tear the flesh from my body. It's the same passion you have towards Shauna.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just can't hold back.
Because you know the importance of Shauna's life, you can risk your own. You were not a foolish daredevil when you ventured into Helena. Sir Dio is covered in war clouds now. You are the only one who can protect Shauna. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Dart, Lavis, food is ready.
Well, the princess needs us.
Princess? Princess? She is like a baby sister to me.
As always, your meals are delicious, Mom.
It's such a nice thing to hear. But I'll be even happier if you settle down with a bride soon.
Dart, Shauna, we need to buy some things before we leave. Let's go.
I'm already ready. I'm ready to go.
Off we go then.
Except I'm gonna...
Okay, was there anything, if I go back here, can there anything I can get?
I know there's no Stardust, because that's the thing I've checked. But we can go here.
Damn it. Didn't realize they were going to quick time event me. Banana. We'll do it this time. It's going to be an awesome treasure, I think.
Like 20 gold.
Or a healing potion.
Bang. Banana, na, 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 na. Your balance is awful, Dart. Treasure. A healing breeze.
If I recall correctly, that's like a healing potion, but it's used on everyone. Recover half HP for all. So it wasn't just a healing potion. It was 3 healing potions. There's a save point in here. I'm just going to use your complimentary save point. It's fine. Ba-na. Ba-bum. Bum, ba-da. I don't actually need to buy anything, so can we just leave? Hi. Hey, watch yourself. Are you blind or what?
What do you mean? You're the one who bumped into me.
Don't make up excuses. Behave like a man. Don't yell. It's true. Can you be quiet? The baby's crying. Oh, sorry. I was too loud. Oh, poor baby. She's scared, isn't she? Well, we gotta go, baby. There's no time to waste. Which way are you going, though? That way, huh?
What was that?
I don't know. Let's follow her. Ah! Well, well. You must be the man who bumped into me at the entrance of the town. Well, perhaps I was a little careless, so can we just forget about it? I was in a hurry because I had something to ask him about.
Miss Martell came here to ask me about Stardust. Stardust?
I heard something about it in a fairy tale. It's said that if you collect them all, your wish comes true. Oh, it's not a fairy tale. I believe it's true. I need some. Hey, why don't you give me the Stardust if you find some? Of course, I didn't say for free. I'll give you something rare that I found in my journey in return. For some of them. What do you think? Not bad, huh? You don't have to, but if you happen to find some, remember me, will you? Anything new since then?
Oh.
It's hard to find Stardust, isn't it? I guess I knew it, though. How about you?
Yeah, I've got 7. There you go.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a million. Thanks in advance for next time. Alrighty. So that is the person we turned Stardust into. Obviously, we didn't get anything yet, but soon enough, we will obtain things from her. Various things from her. Anyway, now we can leave, probably. Bum, bum, bum. Boo. Yep, now we can go this way. Oh no! Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum bat bum ba dum ba dum and a scream and a bat. Shauna, attack, I guess. Nice. You're not allowed to attack again. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I can clearly see the dungeon in that forest down there. I want to go to it, but we can't yet. fucking fixed paths. Hello, bats. Lavitz, stab it. Shauna, don't do anything. Dart, it is time for the most important thing.
Go! Volcano!
With the volcano. Bum, ba-dum. Okay. Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Shauna, do nothing. Harpoon!
Go! Volcano!
Bum 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 bum. Ah man, a healing potion? We don't need those. I have plenty. Alrighty, save the game again. Bum bum. Guys, you know, you should never enter a new place without saving. It's just common sense. Welcome to the town of Hoax. Doesn't it look like a friendly location? Let's go to HQ first. Kaiser of the 8th Knighthood must be waiting for us. Is this really a town? It looks like a fortress. The war changed it. Well, that's true. Nobody wanted it, but it couldn't be avoided. Let's focus on our defenses now. Alrighty, well. Ba-bum bum 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 bum. Ooh, a box. Angel's Prayer. The wall of this town used to be to protect us against animals, but now it's used to stop people. Yeah, you can sleep if you want to. I don't wanna. I'm gonna walk away. I heard that Sandora not only has a dragon, but it also has one of the legendary Gigantos. Gigantos, probably not Gigant. Gigantos. And I heard he is a pretty strong warrior. Dole is a dominator who enjoys manipulating his country and people. We cannot hand over our Serdio to him. This looks like HQ. I don't want that yet. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba. Now the defense of my house is perfect. Hi, I'm out here now. A delay in the detection of the enemy is equivalent to losing. Guards cannot let their attention stray even for a moment. Now, what was I doing? I think we should get out of this town. in the cinders.
Acquired stardust.
Oh, went down again. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-bam, ba-la-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-la-da-ba-dum. This way. King Albert is a decent man and should be the true king. Is he not the true king of Basil? I guess that's what Dole is contending against. He is being like, I'm gonna be king and therefore war. This pendant is an amulet that my daughter gave to me. I'm sorry, sir. That implies to me that you are going to die.
If we believe in God, He'll save us from agony.
I heard that there's an indescribable statue in the back of the volcano Vilitude. Vilude, not Vilitude, Vilude. It is spooky.
Miss Gilda is a famous midwife from this town who delivered His Majesty Albert. My pa is in the 7th Fort.
Each war is a trial from regard. Together, let's endure through it.
Ah, yawn the face. All the yawns, all the faces. Ah, I see. Don't think it's gonna do me no good, but we'll find out. Out. I just talked to that guy up there, but that's the foolish thing to do. We should go all the way down to here. Go down to here and go in here. Treasure. Healing potion. Ah, the rumor of the dragon? It could be a diversion of Imperial Sandora. Such a legendary creature can't be alive. Hoax and the 7th Fort in the marshland. These two are the defense lines for the Kingdom of Basil. In here as well. No, I see a box now. Wait, I want box. Back to the box. Hello. I'll talk to you in a moment. $20 gold, hell yeah. Totally worth it. Well, we had guests. My name's Dart. I am joining in the defense of Hoax for a while. And both of you, when are you having your baby? What are you talking about? Yes, we are... Oh, it's too early. Oh, you're visiting a famous midwife, so I thought you wanted to get some advice about having a baby. Anyway, come back anytime if you are going to have one. I was the midwife for the King Albert, too. Then you've been observing this country since before the war? I mean, sorta, I guess. Yes, it was 20 years ago. The former King Carlo passed away, and his younger brother Dole broke away. It seems he couldn't stand having His Majesty Albert, who was only 6 then, be the king. His Majesty Dole and His Majesty Carlo used to be very close. I wonder what made them change. We gotta go now. Well, work hard. When you need me, come back anytime. Need me meaning need a midwife?
Thank you.
Oh god,
We are lucky, Tart.
I'm gonna die. This is one fine fireplace. But now we know a little bit more about why this war is happening. Dole was unhappy that he was not actually in line for the crown. What with him, with the king having a child. Didn't look like there was any way to get up there, which is fine. Out of curiosity, can I just circle around this guy? The answer seems to be yes. Okay then. Alright, into here we go. Kaiser, long time no see. Lavich, welcome. I see your knighthood was... yes, it was my mistake. But I won't let the dreams of my company end in death and be in vain. I'll end the war and unify Sadio. I will. We cannot stop until we make our dream come true. Yes. Now, I brought you two powerful helpers, Dart and Shauna. Oh, you are the famous guy who rescued Lavitz. I'm Kaiser, the head of the 8th Knighthood. Nice to meet you. Could you inform me how we stand now? We are still preparing for the raid of Sandorus. But I'm concerned about is the information that they're using a dragon. It's better to fortify here and see how they move rather than attacking a dragon that we don't know about. Then it'll be up to how fast we can spot the approach of the enemy. Great. Indeed, you're right. Dot, Lavich, why don't you breathe a guard at night? Having Shauna, too, is not a good idea. Can you prepare the meals for the knights? I don't see how having Shauna, too, wouldn't be a good idea. She uses a bow, which implies she has pretty dang good eyesight going on.
Preparing meals? Okay. Oh, Dart, you're gonna love it.
Are you alright? I wonder how she will do.
What? Lavitz's mother gave me a nice compliment.
But in the past?
Fine, I'm not gonna cook for Dart.
I was just kidding.
Fight a lot that way. Fighting deepens the relationship in many ways.
Kaiser, why are you stirring things up even more?
Oh, I thought I was trying to relax her. No, that settles the matter. I want Dart and the others to go look around Hoax. The night guards have to know the place. After you look around, come back to me. Stay with me, Lavitz. I want to go over the battle conditions with you.
Now, shall we?
Okay, but I'm not a night guard.
Get along with each other. Yeah.
Okay, but...
What is this?
Stardust. Do we actually still have the number held? Yeah. Okay, yes. That counter is how many we have found in total.
Not how many we are currently holding on to. We have technically given away 7, so we have 9. Or we have 2, but 9, but you know. We appreciate the help of the 2 of you. My hand itches. But it's one of those weird itches where the palm itches. The taste of a meal affects the night's motivation. We are counting on you, Shauna. I could talk to them, but I assume we are. Let's find out. Did you see enough? I'll take you to the guard position. Not yet, maybe. I see. Well, we haven't finished our strategic meeting yet. Could you go see around a little more? Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. King Albert, this man should be the true king. Okay, am I trying to trigger something, or what's going on? Everything's under control, sir. I'm continuing my duty. Duty. I did not need to go and talk to the midwife a second time. I wanted to go and try to talk to the guy up here again. Talk to me, you bastard. Alright, I can't talk to him. Yeah, protect these house no matter what. Whoa. His name is Congo. Gigantos are powerful and tough. They are a troublesome enemy. With this, I will come back alive. You saying that just makes it even less likely. Ah, God is already with us. Do not give up the hope of surviving. Midwife Miss Gill living in the wild house to the south. It's in the marshland. That's an important place to protect the country. Isn't that great? Who would make a statue in the back of Volcano Velude? If we believe in God, will He end the war? No. I'm sorry, little girl, but no. Was there a save point inside this one? No. Isn't it sad fighting between humans? Alright, I'm done, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. Shrug. As long as you don't then ask me where to put people. But we're fine now. Oh, we have just finished the strategic meeting. Now I'll take you to your position. I want to ask both of you to guard the back gate. It's at the end of this stairs. I suddenly get a... Let's go quickly and relieve the guard. No, Lavitz, I have a funny feeling. Damn it, Lavitz. Maybe I can get around you here. Damn it, Lavitz, get out of the way! I just got a sudden feeling that Kaiser is probably going to be like, I'm a traitor, haha! And we'll fucking... Because I noticed there was like a drawbridge that was up on the other side of the village, of this village. So the fact that it's like, I want you guys to guard the other direction, and I'm going to walk over this way. I'm suddenly like, he's going to open that up, isn't he? I'm here to replace you. You can trust us.
Yes, sir. I don't know who you are, but you said you can trust. I can trust you, so.
If Sandora attacks, it'll be a night raid.
We cannot relax till morning. Rest while it's still light.
But we're already in the position. We've already relieved the guard. Boy, it's strange. I can't actually see anything. It's almost as if having this fire so close to our eyes is, adjusting it so that you can't see in the dark further away. It's strangely quiet tonight. Ignore the weird general murmur going on in this howling owl. If the dragon comes near, we can easily tell.
Why is that?
I don't know. There are those in the forest. Nocturnal owls are hooting. It is proof that nobody is in the forest. So I'm gonna grab something.
Worrying about Shauna?
It's not that.
Bring me back something.
Okay. Maybe I can find a sandwich. The owls.
Ah! The enemy is coming. Oh, shit.
Knighthood, advance! Fortify the gate!
I like that flaming arrow bounced off that guy's head, and then he fell.
You take care of the casualties.
Yes, sir.
Hump. We'll counter them.
Yeah!
Okay, so maybe it was just an attack over there. Maybe I was wrong about Kaiser. Hi. I'm going to destroy you now.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Never mind. I'm going to damage you now. Ow! Why do you get to do that much damage with a single swing?
Harpoon. Yes. Go.
Ah!
Volcano.
Ow.
Harpoon. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Damn it, leave darts alone. Harpoon. There we go, and we have now then finished it. Oh my god, healing potions. I'm just gonna, if you give me control, I will just use one of those right now.
Ah! A ninja?
Is this the Battle HQ for the front lines of Basil? What a weak setup!
I will guard the top.
Gotcha. Trust me to handle here.
I'd rather not.
Hey, do I have to one-on-one this guy? 1v1? Alright. Hi, ninja.
What guts you have coming along like that? I'm here. I got those guys at the bottom.
Hemp. 1 or 2 doesn't make any difference.
Big talkers are usually weak. On the other hand, it sounds like he has boss music. Okay, he is 100% a ninja. Ow!
Yes. Go.
Ah!
Volcano. Harpoon.
Oh no! He had a kunai with chain.
Yes.
No counterattack for you.
Volcano. Harpoon.
Ah, there it is again. Ow. I can't believe you slammed Slambert.
Yes. Go.
Ah!
Volcano.
It's really hard to not do the hra. Ow. It's just fun to do. Ah!
Harpoon. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Enough playtime. I'm taking my gloves off. No, your gloves are still on. Oh, there are 3 of you now. Can you nail the real me? With pleasure. Ow. Ow. You know what I'm gonna do? I have this detonate rock. Found him.
Harpoon.
Darn.
Yes. Go.
It was fun. The detonate rock was like literally just a firework. It's a little fireworks show for me. Now there are 3 of you again. Healing potion yourself just because we got so many of them. Excuse me. Don't like the looks of that, because he's going to do that and he's going to hurt again. Mostly it's going to hurt him, because Dart's pretty well protected, but... And I think you're the one who has the attack?
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Yep. Darn.
Harpoon. Yes. Go.
Ah.
Volcano.
He gone. We did it. Now where's my Grimoire Shard? Or Healing Breeze. We're gonna get some level ups again. Wham! Level 7. Learned Rod Typhoon. Ah! Oh, you are big. What is that giant? It's Gigantos. Giganto? Lavitz. I heard about it, but he is real. The ones who fought so far were no match for him. Well, he is still not a dragon. Go! Well. Ow. Hello, Congo.
Harpoon!
Harpoon.
Yes! Go!
Ah.
Volcano!
Ow.
Harpoon! Yes! Go! Volcano!
Kong will need no weapon. Kong will beat you with his hands.
Yes!
Fuck. Ow. Pain. You gotta finish him off or you'll be smashed by him. Oh, that was probably me. Oh dear. Ow, ow, ow. That was awesome. Also, ow. Just gonna go ahead and use a, you know, why not? Use this healing breeze you just got. Hell yeah!
Yes! Go!
So in this fight, it's actually advantageous to have, for example, Lavitz only having that.
Harpoon!
It's a weaker attack, but it makes it much easier to, hell yeah. You can just really feel the weight behind his hits, because people go flying.
Yes!
But by only having the one addition hit, you have much less room to make a mistake and then get counterattacked and killed. Bonk bonk. Smash! Stab! Spin!
Harpoon! Yes! Go!
I'm a little surprised he hasn't tried to counter me during my attacks. Like, I remember those happening a lot more than they have in this play. I'm sure it'll happen more later.
Harpoon! Yes! Go!
Ah.
Volcano!
No, not quite. But hello. Who dat? Is that a Wingly? Wake up. What? Dragoon of the Red-Eyed Dragon. What? Ah! Exactly. What in the... And there we have it, everyone. I'm a fucking Power Ranger. What on earth is... Hi. Ah, we won. That might be split between two people. That might be enough. We might get another level up, but maybe not. Dart might. No, I don't think I'm going to. We got a power wrist. Yeah, not quite. These are not humans.
Dart, you... What happened to you?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to me.
The night of the dragon, the Dragoon was born.
Ugh.
I am surprised you didn't die.
Giganto don't die. Giganto will pay you back.
Dart! My head deflated.
You are safe. Ow!
What happened?
Seeing Shauna's face makes me relieved.
Dart!
Are you all right? I guess he did have his face punched in just before all that happened.
What are you to Dart? What did you do to him? I was only...
Cut it out, both of you.
I should be thanked. So why do I have to be yelled at?
Have you come to? I was...
I'm glad you woke up.
You are...
Rose, nice to see you again. Do you know Dart? I told you. I just saved his life. Well, not only once. I want to hear it from Dart's own mouth.
You explain? I don't understand. She's an important person to me. But no, I mean, we've barely met. So, yeah, she saved my life. Thanks to Rose, I was able to make it to Celis.
Then the person who saved you from the dragon was...
Yeah, it's her. Talking about being saved, I didn't thank you yet.
I don't need any thanks. I wanted to do it.
I see. But why are you here? It is too fishy to be a coincidence.
I followed you because I was fascinated by this artifact that you own. The Dragoon spirit of the red-eyed dragon.
Ah! This light is?
You deserve to rule dragons. This light shows the true evidence. From the time the Dragoon spirit starts to shine, you have to accept your fate as a Dragoon. Just like me.
I didn't know there was such power concealed in my father's memento.
You saved him because you knew it from the beginning. I didn't know it. It was a test to see if you could be a Dragoon. If you couldn't, you would be dead now.
Why do you know about such things? You know too much about things nobody could know.
It's better than ignorance, isn't it?
That's true, but yours is not mere knowledge. It's a story and a legend that has been lost. I heard about it from Minister Noish before. The people who led humans to victory. In the Dragon campaign, they were the Dragoons.
But was the only reason you protected me? Was that the only reason you protected me? Just because I have a Dragoon spirit?
Honestly, I was surprised myself. But now I know why. You guys look like my dear old friends. They lived in the middle of a turbulent generation. Yet they were strong enough to grab their own fate. They knew the way to go. The things to do, the enemy to defeat, and the people to protect. I feel the same about you guys, so I couldn't help doing that. Now you understand me?
No.
Can I ask you one thing? What are they doing now? Everybody's gone. It's all in the past. I am sorry. I think I was wrong about you, Rose. It's okay. I'm used to being hated.
Is the head of the knighthood, Sir Kaiser, in here? The 7th Fort is under strong attack by Sandoras. What? Oh, hi. The 7th Fort in the marshland is under fierce attack of the dragon. Due to that, the 10th and 13th knighthoods are almost overwhelmed. Survivors are still responding.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. Where did it go? From the forest over the volcano of Valud. It seems there's a nest there for the dragon.
Gigantos and dragons. It's not a fight between humans. If we don't defeat the dragon, we don't have a future. Summon the rest of the knights. We will assault the dragon's nest.
The knighthood has the advantage of numbers, but they are only human. Humans cannot defeat a dragon. If it continues, Basil will be annihilated.
We don't know until we try.
Do you think a wasted death is honorable or something? But dragoons can defeat him. Dart, you should understand this. We have a different existence. We are beyond humans.
That's right. Dragoon! Dragoons, which was said to have governed the dragons, can fight against the dragon.
I'm kinda hidden in my armor. I still don't know. I still don't know what it is to be a dragoon.
You feel the power, right? That is the power of the dragon born in you.
I feel it. I feel the cosmos. It's a hot power in me. I'll do it. I believe in this power.
It makes me feel relieved. There is nobody left who can fight in the 8th knighthood. Dot, Rose, it seems you are the only people we can count on.
Kaiser, your wound is open.
I am all right, Dot, Rose. The kingdom of Basil is finished unless we defeat the dragon. So...
You can trust me. I will fight for you too.
I'll go too. ... triple dot. ... triple dot. It doesn't seem to be enough if it is only Dart and the others.
Shauna, you should stay.
No, I am going. I can help the other people too.
Sure, I guess.
The green-tusked dragon, Freyrbrand.
It brings back the fear I felt before.
But you are a dragoon now. The real fear has not even begun yet.
Dragoon.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, where are we? We're still here.
Hi. With Mr. Dart, the Imperial Sandora is no match for us. I wish I could have seen Mr. Dart defeat Congo. By the way, we have Rose in the party now. Yeah, you're Shauna. Rose uses rapiers. Bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. Boy, she is heckin' more powerful than everyone else. She also uses a leather jacket, leather shoes. Well, I mean, be heckin' strong. She has a felt hat. Bum ba da dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. But yeah, she uses rapiers. Volcano, we're at level 2. Cool, cool. We're at level 4. Excellent. We are almost at, and by almost I mean we still have the better part of 20 uses of harpoon to do, but then we will be, and we'll have maxed out harpoon, and we can move on to spinning cane. But I should swap to Rod Typhoon just to show it once, like we do. This is the main reason we swapped Shauna out. Rose has additions, like Whip Smack. Also, she's 2 levels higher. Also, we can now see what the D's down there are. That is our Dragoon spirits. Or just dragon spirits, but we're they indicated they're Dragoon. We got 2 of them. We got 2 Dragoon. Well, I guess you're gonna find out eventually. Hi, did you protect your house properly? I wanted to show this house to my baby, which was to be born. That sounds concerning. Is your wife still here? Okay. He pushed himself for such a silly reason. It would have been pointless if he died. Okay. So you're both fine. You just had a very silly reason to do what you did, I guess. In here... The Dragon's Den is located over Volcano. Basil has no chance of victory unless we defeat the dragon. We have put all of our hopes on you. Okay. Can I talk to the other guy? Yes. There is lava flowing all the time on the surface of Volcano Village. It is a dangerous place. Be careful. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum. We are taking care of the children who lost their families. Many young people died, and the elders are left. Dot, triple dot. Whimper, maybe I didn't play enough. My family was safe, but I just cannot be happy. I delivered almost all the people who live in this town. Many of them died overnight. Jeez. By the way, did we get a heal, or are we still... No, we got a heal. Good. I mean, I don't entirely know why there's suddenly a save point. I missed. There we go. I don't know why there's suddenly a save point inside town, though, because I would assume we're going to the world map when we leave. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. You alright over here? It is off limits from here. The road is collapsed and is dangerous. Okay. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. The song makes me think of Well of Souls. It was super! What about it? That Dart fella, yesterday he wore unique armor and defeated Congo. With Dart, Imperial Sandora is not even a match as our enemy. Dart is the messiah of the kingdom of Basil. Messiah, huh? You cannot be called a real Dragoon, getting stunned like that. By bursting with the power. Then tell me, Rose. How should I fight as a Dragoon? Well, let's begin. Time for the Dragoon tutorial. Let's begin. What would you like to know about Dragoons? Dragoon transformations. Dragoon transformations need spiritual power, spirit points, SP. You can accumulate SP by attacking enemies. Let's try. Fight with me. Come on. Okay. Hey, we have an SP meter.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
We have gained 24 SP. Yes, keep it up.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Yes, keep it up.
Yes.
I messed up, I'm sorry. Not even close.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
I'm filling the meter as fast as I can.
Go.
Ignore the fact that I messed up that one time.
Volcano.
You accumulated SP. When your SP is full, a transformation command appears. Selecting that allows you to become a Dragoon. Now transform yourself. Alright. Bit morphin' time. Look at that. We even get a nice, nice transformation sequence. Do you understand how to transform? Yeah, I got it. For quicker transformations, change the setting on the system screen. Select Config, highlight Morph, and then select Short. That's all. But why would I do that? Why would you ever shorten the transformation sequence? That's like when Sailor Moon is like, I'm just gonna put all 5 of you on the screen at once instead of doing it one at a time. What would you like to know about Dragoons? Dragoon Edition. Well, 1 Dragoon plus another Dragoon equals how many Dragoons? 4? Fool. First, transform yourself into a Dragoon. Okay. You emit power all at once with Dragoon additions. Charge up your power. Press the X button when the spirit meter light reaches the top. When successful, the light continues to revolve, and the power is charged accordingly. Not an insect, he's a dragon! Now try. I'll try, but I'm not very good at this one. D-attack. Yes, keep it up. How was it? You got enough? Let me try it again, just I want to see if I can actually get the perfect. Probably won't be able to, but we'll try. No. I'm not sure if I've ever actually gotten a perfect hit. Whatever. That's enough. What would you like to know about Dragoons? Once more, Dragoon magic. First, transform yourself into a Dragoon. I could have just let you stay as a Dragoon, but no. Yeah. Maybe by the end of the game, we'll see me do it at one time, but that's the best I can expect from that. There are 2 commands after a transformation, a Dragoon addition and a Dragoon spell. You need certain MP to use a Dragoon spell. The spells you can use are highlighted. There's only one now. Select the spell and then the target. Then you can cast a spell. Now, let's try. Cast a spell on me. Magic! We suddenly have 20 MP. Flame Shot, a 50% strength fire attack against one target. Hell yeah. Did you get enough exercise? I'm fine now. Dragoon magic looks cool. Everything about being a Dragoon looks cool. What would you like to know about Dragoons? That's everything. Not much. One more thing. Giving SP by attacking allows your Dragoon level to increase, and you'll have more spell choices. In the end, you can only rely on your own sword. But yeah, what that's saying is we can go beyond level 1. This is what I can teach. After that, it's up to you. Okay. I'll be here for a while. Get prepared for the departure. Okay. I'm ready. Rose? Teach me to fight it. Teach me to fight it. No, it's nothing. Sorry for wasting your time. I'll be here for a while. Go prepare a departure. There's no item shop or anything, so... Once we leave the town, I will consider you a mature Dragoon. I won't teach you how to fight anymore. Okay, I'll be alright. Yay! Yay! Now we can go to the place. Bum 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 bum. Ugly balloon. What the hell are you doing in the party, Shauna? I thought I swapped you out. Anyway, let's show off Rod Typhoon if I can do it correctly. It turned halfway through. It turned into a fucking counterattack. Brrr. That was the one person I didn't want you to fart on. Oh, it didn't work though. Good. Okay, let's try again. Raw Typhoon! Okay, Shauna. Go away. We are after Rose in the party. She has additions. You do not have additions. Therefore, no. Marshland. Don't enter, because I want to say it first. And then we'll go in. Even though I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be going to, like, the volcano of Alud, and not the marsh. But there's an easy to miss thing, so we should probably head into the marshland. Or we can get into a fight. Fighting also happens. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum.
Yes. Go.
Ah.
Volcano.
Oh no, we killed the balloon. Fill in water cup. Hydration obtained. Of course, now Dart should have 24 SP hanging out. Yes. Good, yeah, so you just... It really is. So you just build up, build up SP across battles, and then, save Dragoon for the big scary battles. That's how I usually do it. Go to the left to get to Volcano Veludo. Go straight to get to the 7th fort, the Kingdom Basil. So do not go left, go straight. And I guess the marshland is where we wanted to go regardless. Just one path takes us to the volcano. Oh my god! Huh? Are you from Basil?
Are you from Basil?
I won't let you have your way. Rose, do the thing. I messed up.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. Tell. Go. Volcano.
Good job on the volcano. Messed up. Also forgot to, swap back to Harpoon. Now we'll succeed with a Whip Smack.
Whip smack.
She gets 35 points from that Whip Smack.
Yes. Tell. Go. Volcano.
Bam, 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 bam. But I'm pretty sure it also says, that's with that SP thing on the haha, we've defeated one. Oh no,
You bastard!
get out of my way. This time we just didn't have an opportunity to change. Stop throwing knives at me.
Whip smack.
Yes. Tell. Go. Volcano.
Volcano. Another knife to throw. You bitch. Messed it up again.
Whip smack.
Oh, throwing an item. Ow, 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 ice.
Yes. Tell. Go. Volcano.
Bum. Oh my god.
I won't let you leave alive!
Is that so? Just go ahead and kill all of them. Then the war will be over. It won't matter.
Ow. Ow.
Whip smack.
Okay, we're not gaining any more SP, so I guess we have to actually level up, like an actual Dragoon level or something, and then we can start going higher than that. Real hard when the counterattack comes in the middle like that. I might as well let this one die. Just because I messed up again. Ow.
Whip smack.
Yes.
I keep messing up. God damn it! It's really hard to to hit the other, swap to the other button, just with the timing of the brain and you get everything. Oh no, another one. I'll chop you up. Make my day. Let's see, this is the amount of counterattacks that I remember.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Whip smack.
Whip smack. And then having the counterattack animation also interrupt things as well. Messes with my head and stuff. We're gonna give you another shot, Lavitz. Don't counter. There we go. The important thing that we had, no, that's gonna hurt a lot. It's ice on our red character. You have still have a shit ton of that. Just use a potion. Whip smack. Whip smack. Oh. Hey, Dart leveled up. Learned Burning Rush. But we still have one more fight, don't we? Yep. I will stop them by myself. I won't let them. Besides, there are like two of you or something. Yep, two of you. Ow. Ow.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Volcano. Whip smack. Alrighty. That slows down for that last hit. I'm real bad at Rod Typhoon. Seriously, dude? That is not a... Just die.
Yes.
That is not a thing I have ever noticed myself, then. I'm a little... Probably usually just a little too busy staring specifically at the square. Ah, Sun Rhapsody. Are we done now? Or is there going to be a sixth fight because suddenly a boss shows up? Yeah, look at that.
I won't let you go any further.
Is that all? Oh, good. You also have two friends with you. We're going to Dragoon here. By the way, if you guys can't tell, Rose's element is dark. Astral Drain. We don't need to drain, though, so I guess let's use the D attack instead. I forgot that we also only get to do the one thing, 'cause that's why we need more dragon levels as well. Okay. Well. Still, it goes slower. Dang it. I mean, that remains a truth as well with this Rod Typhoon. It is also just a slightly different, slightly difficult, kind of difficult thing to get done because the cadence is not even.
Whip smack.
Rude.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
You're probably going to counterattack against Lavitz, aren't you? God damn it, you did.
Whip smack.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
One more try, Lavitz. Rod Typhoon's gonna be a hard one. Hey, an attack ball. It's fine now that we've defeated that commander. Wonder if the inside of the fortress is safe. We're gonna find out. But oh sure. Heal up, Lavitz. Alrighty. You have reached you have been in Volcano level 2. We managed to succeed at 2 Rod Typhoons. Back to Harpoon. See, it'll be a while before we need to worry about Rod Typhoon. It's fine. And you whip smacked 10 times. Alright, yeah, as you can see right there. So with Volcano, it is his strongest attack, but he gets the least amount of SP from it. He actually gets the most out of Double Slash. Same situation here. Not that Lavis is a Dragoon, so I don't know why that's there or anything, but, you know. Anyway, before we go into the fortress, let's get this treasure. Another Sun Rhapsody. What was a Sun Rhapsody? We didn't actually look at that. Sun Rhapsody completely recovers MP. Cool. Oh my god. Healing potion. In such a place. Stardust. Ooh, a lance. Congratulations, Lavitz. You no longer use a spear, you have a lance. See those numbers of abilities, and your instinct's still telling you things. Hang on, we beat the Sandoras.
Sir Lavitz. Watch out for the dragon's breath. This is...
Required War God's Amulet. We will wreak your vengeance upon them. They really are. There are no injuries. Is that poison? He looks the same age as me. Spirit Potion. I believe Spirit Potion just gives you a healthy chunk of Spirit Points, if not a full level immediately. We have 2 open slots for items. Attack Ball generates 1 of the attack items. Completely recovers MP and recovers 100 points of SP during combat. Okay, so yeah, it gives you a full Dragoon level worth of SP in combat. Okay, we are so full up on things, I guess let's just give you the heal. Go away, Crow. Or don't, you know. I don't care what goes on in there anymore. Ah! Mushrooms and fishmen. It's a silly sound. Less silly. So, my Conito and a merman. Somehow we missed hitting the mushroom. That's a rude stab.
Whip smack.
Yes.
Alright, I'm supposed to... I need to... In a similar vein to what we did with Lavitz, but hopefully with more success, we do need to check out Dart's other edition to show what that looks like. Not actually RMDS. Increase hit rate. That also sounds good. To do that again for someone. 27. Dropping you down to 27 wouldn't really do me much good either, though. Yeah, from 37, that sounds like a not fun proposition. Should probably give the poison guard to someone in battle, though. Bum bum. Hey, you, Lavitz. Congratulations. Considering that one guard, that one knight guy was like, beware the breath, and the other one was like, he seems to be dead with poison. So we probably have to worry about poison if we are going to fight this dragon. I suppose that would be a reason to keep the bracelets as well, not that we have many opportunities for that anymore, but to be able to more easily transfer items around without losing an accessory.
Whip smack.
Using magic. Ow!
Yes.
And we can miss the little mushroom fella again, I guess. Sure, why not?
Whip smack.
Bum 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 bum. Brr. Yeah. All right, let's get going to that volcano. Even though we've already been using volcano plenty, I forgot to swap it again to the other thing, Burning Rush or whatever it was called. Ah, 2 mermen.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Whip smack.
You're like stabbing her, don't you? And I messed that up as well. Amazing. Oh, you're using that on Dart, aren't you? 'Cause you're a bitch. Hey, level up for Lavitz. Up the tree. Now let me go pet my friend here. I want to pet the friend. You won't let me pet the friend? Okay. Can I pet this friend? No. Ah, new friend. You seem to be a flying seahorse with fire. Also known as a sea dragon in the middle of a swamp.
Whip smack.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Straight to the Volcano Velude. To the right, town of Hoax. Right rear, 7th Fortress, Kingdom of Basil. Well, what I want the most
Yeek!
What's wrong, Shauna?
I'm fine. My foot was stuck in the mud, that's all. See? Oh no!
Did you twist your ankle?
It's nothing.
You can't stand up, can you? Come on, I'll give you a piggyback ride.
But it's embarrassing.
What are you talking about? I used to give you piggyback rides when you were little, remember? Yeah, I'm right there with you, Lavitz and Rose. I see those emotions you are emoting right now.
Uh-huh, thanks. I'm in such trouble, aren't I?
I don't think so.
I guess I should have stayed in Hoax.
Are you serious?
No, it's not so... I guess I had a bit of a weak moment. You know what? I have more confidence now. I can fight to help everybody. I'm not a drag on others, but I still cannot fight like Rose.
Well, I mean, you use a bow, so you can't use additions. You need to use like a melee weapon if you want to do that. Shauna, you have something only you can do, right? You don't need to pretend to be strong. Besides, you can rely on me more, like in the old days. Dart, is Shauna all right? You guys have seemed to have traversed into a void of some kind.
I'm okay now. The pain is gone. Let's go, everybody.
You really shouldn't run like that. Anyway, I guess we're gonna get on the boat because I want to get those treasures. Ba ba bum ba dum bum bum. Mushrooms and mermen. Nope. Alligators. Sorry, crocodiles. My mistake.
Yes. Go.
Just, you know, with this being a marshland and them having pretty wide mouths. Go. That was the best attack ever. Just horking skulls up at me.
Whip smack.
Harpoon. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Bum, 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 bum. Still keep forgetting to do the thing. Let's do it now because I wanted to check how many more whatchamacallits live it's needed. Burning Rush. There we go. And you still need plenty. Got it. Into the boat. Get off the boat. Obtain another spirit potion. It's as if you're expecting me to actually turn into a Dragoon. Move down. Get off the boat. Burnout. Oh no. Oh, it's just them. You aren't fun.
Yes. Burning rush.
Oh, I completely forgot. I got distracted by the sudden kick, and I'm like, what's going on? But I guess we completed the Burning Rush. I forgot. I had immediately forgotten we swapped the edition. Ow.
Whip smack.
Come on.
Yes. Burning rush.
So that only gives 30... Things I could have paid more attention to on the actual screen. It only gives 30 SP. It only has 2 additions, though. Yeah, 2 additions, 30, and not super strong right now, but that's because Volcano is stronger. You're about to level up again. Double Slash is maxed out. So, yeah. Not bad, though. Only 2 hits. Bana. And you just need 3 more whip smacks, and you've reached level 2. Q. There we go. Whatever that was, I think it was a burnout. Move down. Get off the boat. A body purifier. Go left, because I'm confused by going left. Maybe this is how we get the one on the other screen as well, then. There's a lot on this one. Get... Oh, I wanted the thing. Yay, crocodiles. That's not the attack.
Whip smack.
Hey, did I actually swap you?
Yes.
Yes.
Go. Volcano. Harpoon.
Whip smack.
Ba-bum. Yours healing potion on Rose. Yeah, because we're... Jeez, we have so many things. Stun guard. Excellent. That's not an item. Magic Stone of Signet. Okay. Ah, the Red Dragon Spirit. Red Dragon DS. Dragoon Spirit his father left behind. Left him. It's fire-based. Dark Dragon DS. Dragoon Spirit of Mysterious Rose. Darkness-based. The Axe from the Shack. Special edition shows tension among... Nope, that's the war bulletin. An axe left in a shack in a field. Heck yeah. Okay, what the heck is... Magic Signet Stone. Blocks enemy moves for 3 turns, and it has the repeat thing. Interesting. I'm going to use this Total Vanishing on the next fight, unless it's only one guy. Ba-ba-da-bum. Ah, that's much more than one guy. Oh. Oh. Repeat and use once during battle, but don't disappear from inventory. Ah. Neat. That's just gonna sit there and be in the way. I mean, blocking enemy moves 3 times sounds actually pretty dang good. Alright, yeah, eliminate my... Oh, it only eliminates one. I'll get rid of this stupid merman. Vanish. Thank you. Attack ball, because why not? So that was a higher level wind thing, just for the fact that it hit everyone. You're not allowed to do things for 3 turns. Ow. Cannot move. Yeah, that was not very good. In fairness, it was Lavitz who did it, though, and Lavitz has garbage magic attack.
Whip smack.
Cannot move.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Yeah, Lavitz has 19 magic attack. If I wanted that to actually be useful, I would have let Rose use it. Or even darts. Anyone other than Lavitz. He a beefy physical attacky boy. Slow and tanky. Ride the boat. Don't ride the boat, baby. Ride the boat. Or, you know, tip the boat over. I wonder if I can end up getting into a fight with those fish. Up. Up. Right. Off the boat, then. Alrighty. Now we can continue on the path of twisting ankles. Crocodile fight. Nope. Just one little friend. Ow. Oh, you missed. Never mind. No sound of pain from me.
Whip smack.
Bum. Welcome north of Serio. Yay! Well, we got here a little sooner than I expected. Alright, yeah, we'll go for it. I don't know how long of a dungeon it is. But I imagine there's a save point. What's that? I imagine there's a save point before the boss regardless, so... Is that an eruption of a volcano? No, it's not. It's just a phoenix. That is Firebird. It's bad timing showing up now. We still have to deal with the dragon. Can't we just let it go? It's up to him. Nope. He saw us. Run! Why is a green dragon in a volcano? It seems we lost him. Good. Let's move on. Spear Frost. That's the ice item. I want that one, please. Even though I'm pretty sure that I have a full inventory right now. Hi. You seem to be made of fire. You're a fire spirit.
Yes. Go.
Rah.
Volcano.
Whip smack.
Bum 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 bum. Boing. Mind Purifier. What is my inventory at? We are there at the thing. Anyone hurting? Yeah. Multiple people. Rabbits have a heal. Darts have a heal. Not darts. Dart. Okay, also verification. That looks like a wall. Yes, that's a wall. Okay. Lava's flowing. Looks kind of cool. Left. Even though it's probably right. Yes. What is that? It's a person. I want to go meet him. How the hell are Panic Guard? How the hell are grapes growing in a volcano? Fucking volcanic grapes. Spicy wine.
Whip smack.
Rip smack. Ow. I don't like being punched by fire. Man, fire is weak. You see that that doesn't surprise me. I feel like I did know that. I was like, oh yeah, volcanic soil like is really. I mean, I think my assumption was volcanic soil is just good growing in general. But I suppose that's potentially not true because every plant is different. But yeah, just, you know. There's a difference between, obviously, an obvious difference between being volcanic soil and literally a volcano, though. But spicy wine, like you said, that makes sense. Spicy volcano wine. Bum 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 bum. We are going to waste time for a hot second. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. Ooh. Are you salamanders? Rude. Oh. Well, a salamander's charge stuns. Enjoy Spear Frost. Dart's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, there goes Rose. Of course you missed. You tried to, swing up at her, and she's on the ground. Status effects like stun. Not like poison. Poison just kind of lasts, but, good, another Sun Rhapsody. They really want me to actually use the Dragoon attack more frequently, don't they? What was I saying? Right. Stun, things like stun and confuse and whatnot last 3 turns or until you heal. I may or may not have said that earlier, I don't remember. So the Mind Purifier, which heals things. Oh, that... Alright, Body Purifier can stun is a body thing, but like everything the Mind Purifier does, I'm pretty sure is more or less only temporary statuses that don't last out of battle. Possibly not true, I don't recall. We'll find out eventually, I guess. But I'm not too concerned about them, is what I'm getting at.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
You're not fine, Rose. Become Dragoon. The transformation sequences do feel like, to have them in the extended form, it does feel like a waste on regular battles like this, though. Anyway. Astral Drain.
Astral Drain.
Sorry, Astral Drain. Oh, okay, that's good to know. It is a party heal, not just her. Down goes... Nope, didn't work. Ha! You fool.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Yeah, fancy. Oh! Leveling up abilities also increases SP gain, because Volcano is suddenly providing 28, I just noticed. That's the wrong one. And Volcano's level 3 now, yeah. So yeah, SP gain can also go up, I guess. That was 24 before. We need to let you harpoon another 7 times. And congratulations on Whip Smack being... Wow, that was a big jump. From 1 to 125. Congratulations on Whip Smack leveling up, though. That's what I was getting at. Anyway, back to seeing if we are allowed to leave. Because of that whole Phoenix situation. Okay, good. And now do I have... I think I have to walk through the marsh again, though. No entry. Yeah. Can't bypass the area just because I've beaten it already. What we are doing is we are going to Basil. Because I'm pretty sure the first reward for Stardust is for giving her 10 of them, and we now have 10, and therefore I want to do that. I will admit this is also me just kind of wasting a little bit of time, because I don't really want to go through the volcano right now.
Whip smack.
Yes.
Not in a bad way, just, you know, I don't like stopping dungeons partway through because then I forget what I was doing.
Whip smack.
Yes. Go.
And, yeah, and I mean we're early enough that like it probably doesn't matter because I don't remember how maze-like the dungeons in this game get anyway. But you know, I can think of a hey, good to know. Characters not in the active party also still get experience. But it's a habit I'm not too keen to break as of yet. Just for knowing that if I break it too hard, and I'm just gonna jump forward and do the thing. Yeah, probably at a reduced rate. But yes, it's still nice because that means I don't have to worry too much about it. But yes, we're going back to Basil. Because I just know eventually. You missed. Good job, Lavitz. You're the one I am most keen on doing the things. That's the other goal I'm going with, is visit the Stardust Lady and also get Lavitz to max out Harpoon so that we can swap to the next one, which is not Rod Typhoon, which means I don't have to worry about it yet. Not have to worry about that one yet. Or you can miss again. Heckin' speedy bats. You're not even screaming. That's 3 total. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum. Enter the capital, Basil. Right, she lives near Lavitz's mom. Bum 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 bum. This one. It's hard to find Stardust, isn't it? I guess I knew it, though. How about you? Gave 3 Stardust. Thanks! Thanks a million! In return, take this. It's the rare thing I promised you. Acquired a physical ring. Thanks in advance for the next time. I'm gonna guess that that boosts attack and defense. Or it raises maximum HP 50%. There you go, Dart. That's much more fun than just regular defense. Who needs regular old defense anyway? Bum 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 ba dum ba da da bum bum bum. We're going to swing into a shop as well while we're here. Hello. I'm going to claim I'm going to buy something, but I'm not. I'm just going to sell shit. Things like this burnout. Frankly, nice charm potion. It's not worth anything, but... Get 28 open. Rid of one of these angel prayers. Tempted to sell one of these, but I know it's going to be worthwhile to hold on to. Alright, that's good enough then. We got some inventory space. Alright, off we go to head back through the marsh. Ba-ba-ba. Whee! I forgot which path was which. Oh good, screaming bats. Four total. Two more. Bum 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 ba. Okay, so we don't want to go on the down path yet. We want to go this way and then the down path. Please not bats. Bats are slow. Hey, slime friend. And by slow, I mean fast, and it makes the battle slower. One more. Almost right there. Into the marsh. Which on the bright side, it doesn't take very much time. When I'm not trying to do all the things, it's just cross the tree. And then ignore everything and walk the ground. You are not Lavitz. Harpoon. Alright, that should be all of them. So, Dart, you can attack too.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Bum, bum. Ah, a spear. Is that not what Lavitz was already using? I mean, he has a lance right now, but like the first weapon. That is an incredibly interesting choice of a drop. the starting default weapon of a character who you've already had for a while and is the only person who uses spears. Alright, now we want to swap it. Swap addition. Hey, you're getting close to that level 4. There we go, we have mastered it. Spinning cane time. Oh, I'm gonna guess that's a lava man and not slime. Lava throwing. Ow. Red hot.
Whip smack.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Spinning cane.
Whip smack.
Bum ba dum. Bum 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 ba dum. Ba 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 bum. Man in the background is still there. And we've reached the save point. So, as vaguely promised, we are just going to go ahead and call it here because I just get... my gut instinct tells me that, like, we will potentially get through the dungeon in a half hour. But then the boss will take us beyond that, and then there'll be like a bunch of plot or something, I don't know. Anyway, regardless, I'm also tired, so shrug, whatever. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've had a good time, and you have a great rest of your evening, all that good stuff, and we'll see you the next time. And good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.